Okay, so I'm back. Okay, Robert, once again. Okay, what you guys are looking at on screen is a custom webinar. I'm going to show you how all this crazy stuff works. I'm going to show you how easy it is to configure something like this, and there's no monthly fee at all. Okay, so you guys can just go ahead and set all this stuff up, have everything just working perfectly, custom checkout pages, pretty much everything that you guys need to sell something online. So if you guys always wanted to set up webinars, figure out how to do this structure, I'm going to show you how all this crazy stuff is done. We're going to go into the Canvas slides. I'm going to show you some more live webinars that are my own, and pretty much everything you need to know on setting up a custom webinar. So if you're struggling with that, maybe you've tried this in the past and you failed and you just can't get all this stuff to work and you can't sell your products online, or maybe it started working and then it just started not to work, then this video is for you. So enough said. Let's just go ahead and get started so I can show you how I did that. Okay, so I'm back. Should be able to see my pointer on screen. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, so we should be running on time-wise, I'd say no longer than 30 minutes. And like I said, we are going to be going into the Canvas slides. We're going to go into the structure that I got with all the cool graphics. We're going to look at the live webinars that I have on the page, my download page, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I do that you can get ideas off of this, and I'll talk about some of the main reasons why maybe your webinar never worked, or maybe things that you need to hear because a lot of people maybe have never told you because they're your friend or something. I'm going to tell you why maybe that product isn't selling or something. So we're going to get into that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this. No more waiting around. Okay, let's go ahead and look at an actual working webinar. What I do is everyone's going to do it their own way. They're going to set up their own webinars their own way. They're going to make them really crazy and fancy and so confusing that nobody's ever going to want to even register into that webinar. So what do? If you test a few things, I just want to always say, always remember, if you're into selling stuff online and you're geeking out on this stuff like me always, and you have nothing better to do, then test a few things, okay? But let's go ahead and look at what you see on screen here. This is a very simple webinar. Somebody clicks here, they register now, and it depends on the product. We're going to get into that here in 1 second. Now you see the timer has expired. That's because I am filming. There should be a little timer shown here, and that's going to be off in all the pages that are coming up because I am filming. But let's go ahead and look at a simple webinar. A lot of people, this is it. That's the bottom of the page. So there's me, and it talks about a few things, what they're going to get, because they already know. If you started to talk about your webinar on the video that was promoting this webinar, they already want to go in there. You don't need to oversell them, okay? That's where people make the mistake. You already promoted it. You should be promoting this webinar with a video that comes before they see this. So when they come here, they're just going to go ahead and click and go to the next page. So what's the next page? It's going to be the thank you for registering. They need to see that, but again, the timer is not showing there because I am filming. It's a really simple thank you for registering page. It's pretty much the duplicate of that page, right? And then it's going to go into the other page here, and they're finally going to have access. They're going to check their email, and they're going to have access, and you're going to click the little thing here, and again, this will show if it's actually live. So the access page is this one here. So we have this is it, and if they want to read, they can see that there. And what we do is we put all our webinar videos inside YouTube under unlisted, so nobody can see them. It's just like paying for another service where you can pay and nobody's going to copy them. It does pretty much the same thing. You can get more security from the other ones, but there's no need to. We've tested both. I used to do Vimeo and spend tons of money. There's no reason to do all that. Okay, so if you just want to get your product out there selling and you want your webinar to work, follow me on this stuff. I've been doing this for a long time. And if we click this button here, that's going to take me to the checkout page. And if you're wondering, like, is this ClickFunnels? No, this is Optimized Press. I don't know if I said that. So you can have your checkout page there. You can see how it's done. We talk about the product. And I always set up my checkout pages like this. I have a lot of friends that use ClickFunnels as well, so we're not trying to bash them. I used it once really fast just to see how things work, but I really shouldn't say I used it. I used it for like a couple weeks. That's it, just to see how things work. You know, it's just one of those deals. But this is one of the pages that we have for this product here. So the difference between this one and ClickFunnels, let's talk about that really quick because people want to know, is WordPress. Okay, this is WordPress. Super easy to do it with WordPress. You do have to understand how WordPress works. You have to have hosting, and you have to be able to, you want to go into WordPress and update it once a week. If you understand the workings of WordPress, and everything will work smoothly for you. I've been using WordPress since they came out. I have no problems whatsoever on that. It's basically works super smooth. And if you get this software, Optimized Press, it comes with its own shopping cart. It connects to Stripe immediately. It even has its own membership system. There's no plugins needed or other software for a membership. None of that. All you need is a autoresponder, and we choose Get Response. There's many of them. I have another one, but I don't want to confuse anybody. You can use the real fancy ones. They all pretty much do the same thing. Get Response does the delays and everything you guys need to do, automation, all that crazy stuff. So everything's done there. Okay, so that's what you guys want to do. And you can even do a custom downloadable page. If you're giving away something, you can give them this. And just, it's a really simple one. I'll probably get rid of this green thing. I was playing around with it earlier and I changed it. But this is a free product. So we're going to get into the products and talk about some really cool stuff here. And if you guys are wondering, what is this webinar for? I just want to show you what the main product is really quick. It's this sales page here. So everything is for this. Okay, so there's the main button there. And then this is a huge sales page. This is a course, and it's a downloadable course, interactive course. And that's what you call a super course. So if you guys are new to selling products, this is a super jam-packed course. So I'm going to get into that later. Let's just go straight into the funnel structure so we can talk. And I'll slow down just a little bit and just say what I need to say. Okay, so if you guys are selling a product and you guys are wondering, well, I'm wondering how to connect a webinar, the software that I use, it's already set up there for you. Everything that I just showed you, and I'll go back over here one more time really quick. Like when you try to find a similar page like this inside there, you will find it, but I build my own. Okay, I build them from scratch because I've been using the software for a while and it's super easy to do. So I just usually customize everything my own way, change my own colors, move around stuff, and just create my own stuff. So everything I just showed you, including the main sales page, is all built with Optimized Press. This is all Optimized Press, everything you guys see here. Now, the reason why I'm going over some of this stuff too is because I got some questions from a friend of mine that she's wondering what I use because she thought I was using ClickFunnels. I'm all, no, I don't use that. So now she wants to learn what other options she has because she's tired of paying money and she's not getting any sales. I told her to basically do this first, and if you understand it and you're getting sale after sale, then later on, if you don't want to deal with WordPress, then go ahead and move over to ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is great. It's just that you have to pay the monthly fee, but it's, you know, like Optimized Press is not for everybody either because they have to deal with WordPress, and maybe somebody doesn't want to deal with that. I don't mind it. I like owning my own things. I don't like renting, just like a home. You know, I don't want to pay rent because you're renting. When you use a page builder that there's a monthly fee, it's really not yours. You're renting. You miss a payment and then it's gone, right? Okay, so I don't like doing that. I've been doing this for a long time, years and years. If you guys follow me and you guys know how we do it. Okay, so let's keep moving along here. I want to keep it at a fast pace. Sorry to go so fast, but I'm not going that fast, right? But let's go ahead and look at the funnel structure. To get a working webinar, keep it simple. You can follow what I created here. There's going to be many people who's going to tell you to do it a whole different way, in a whole confusing way. We don't do that here. We just try to keep things simple. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of traffic from YouTube, and you can get everybody coming over for free or run ads. That's why we have this YouTube where you see me pointing. If you're running Facebook posts and you have a very busy business page, you're going to get a lot of free traffic as well. Or you can run paid ads. Google, this is just for paid ads. So again, you can do Google paid ads, Facebook paid ads, or free traffic. And YouTube is great. If you're running a channel, you're going to get tons of free traffic anyhow if you're constantly putting out videos. Like, one of the things that we don't do here is put out videos over and over, and we should. If we did, our channel would just go crazy, but we seem to. Everybody here leaves it to me. We have a small team, and I'm the only one that really should be doing it anyhow, and I just don't have the time to do it, but I'm trying to make time, right? So, okay. So what's happening? Let's talk about YouTube, because that's my favorite one. Just free traffic alone. If you have a whole bunch of videos promoting that one product, or maybe you created your channel around one niche, then you're going to get all kinds of traffic. What's happening here? You're driving everybody over to this webinar page, the one I just showed you, which is there, right? So that one. So everybody goes here. So they opt in, and then they get the thank you page that I already showed you, and then they get access to the product. Super easy to do. So you have 3 pages. There's no reason why anybody can't build a simple webinar funnel structure using Optimized Press or ClickFunnels. You pick whatever page builder you guys are most comfortable with and stick with that. Just get something out there. Like, a lot of people say, well, it just seems very hard to get my product out there. All you guys got to do is put a purchase button somewhere, and if you're dangling that product in front of people that are interested in that niche, and you have a good product, they're going to buy it. The only reason I wouldn't buy it is because maybe it's too expensive, you priced it wrong, or your marketing is just way off. That's just the easiest, or the best way to tell you why your product's really not going to work. If maybe it was working, or it did not work, or whatever. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So you guys got all this going on here. Once you guys have these 3 pages firing out, the next things that fire out immediately is this one here. This is an email that's connected to GetResponse, and it's going to give them their, well, actually, if you use Optimized Press, this gets fired out by Optimized Press, and hold on, wait a minute. I was thinking about a membership. No, this is going to be GetResponse. Sorry for getting confused, because sometimes I do videos on memberships. Okay, so this one's going to be GetResponse, access to your webinar. They're going to get that, or this page will just show automatically, and this one will just say thank you for signing up. So you can do it 2 ways. Okay, next is going to be the replay video of the webinar will fire out, and just put a delay on that. You don't want it to go out super quick. Okay, next will be 30 emails spread out over time, not too much, like 1 a day, and you can even do two a day. You can get really crazy with the way you set up emails going out, but this is where the good stuff comes in. So guys, pay attention here, because this is where maybe you failed in the past and you're wondering why does my product not work or sell. You need to, the minute somebody goes in and opts in, they're pumped up. Maybe they watched that video that you guys just did and they really like what you guys said. Their intent of purchasing is going to be the highest right now. If you try to wait like a long time before you're going to offer the product again and again to them, then that's when it goes away. So you have, like, I like to call it the 1 week, 2 weeks of time to get those emails out. Now you might say 30 emails, that's a bunch of emails. No, it's really not. Half of them will go to spam. So it's going to be half of 30 is what they will probably see. And what you're actually doing is you're adding some scarcity to it, where you're saying, here's the product that you guys just saw. You can get 1 bonus with it, and if you do it now, you're going to get the bonus. If you don't, the price is going to go up and the bonus will go away. So you've seen people do that type of stuff, and the reason why they do that, because it works. And it really works in the first week to 2 weeks after the sync has been done. So this is the magic formula here. This is a secret right here to getting a webinar to really sell that product fast. The people I would say the reason why people fail at this is because these 3 messages that go out are not done what you've just seen here. Okay, usually they send out this one here. The replay of the webinar is never sent out. Sometimes they want to see the webinar again. You should always give them that, so they always have access to that. And you can even include it in one of these emails going out. Again, always make sure they have access to watch the webinar again. And we're going to talk about, if I can remember right, to not do a goofy webinar where it's really boring, where you make them have to watch a whole hour of you talking before you get to the good stuff, or maybe you did something very spammy like that. Don't do that. I never do that. Okay, so moving along. Okay, so what's happening here between the list that you just made here? If you get a bunch of emails here, and that's going to take you about a month if you guys are really working hard. If you're doing this and you're running ads, it'll come very quick, but even with paid ads still can take a while. But if you have a bunch of free videos that are running and you're doing paid ads, eventually you'll have like 300 people in your email list that came from your webinar. That's what this means. So I just put 1,000 because eventually you guys will end up with that. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know how long it takes to get to 1,000. It's not that easy. Okay, so people starting out, 1,000's doable, 1 or 2 months, and believe me, once you have 1,000 people, you have yourself a little money-making store. Okay, just that's what we're going to call it. Why? Because what you're doing is you send email, but be very careful what you guys are sending. Let's talk about that really quick. What are we going to send? Send good stuff only. Don't spam them. That's what the next one says. Spread them out over time, 1 a day. Try to teach them about the niche that they're in. Try to stay on topic. Don't go out too crazy unless your niche is, unless you're able to talk about other things that still relate to that niche, if that makes sense. Okay, so like in my case, we sell courses and teach people how to set up courses, all kinds of things. So there's a lot of things that we can talk about and offer different types of products. Okay, so that's how that works. And then we send videos. It's always good to, like when you do a YouTube video like I'm doing now, I'll send this video out on a autoresponder and it'll go out and somebody will actually see it, and maybe they'll be interested in what I'm talking about there, right? So, and don't always sell. It's not like you always have to do an email where you're trying to make money, even though the whole objective behind all this crazy stuff is to make money. Don't always sell. Try to help them with whatever you guys are doing in the niche. It'll come more natural as you guys do this more and more, but that's what you guys need to do. So I can't talk about every little thing in here, which I'll get into this more later on another video, but this is like overall on how your mindset should be thinking to make sure that you guys are doing a good job. Excuse me. Now let's go on to the next slide here. Okay, this, you guys will understand this more. My voice is going down here. Okay, so email scripts here. Let's talk about what you guys are putting on these emails here. Let me see here if I got this right. Okay, yeah, I think I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop here and talk about this really quick here. Okay, only send the main offer after the webinar was a sign up. Remember how I told you 30 times? Send main offer after sign up 30 times. I know that seems like a lot, but it's really not. That should be done within the first 2 weeks of emails going out over and over. And a lot of people think, oh, it's a lot of emails going out every day. If you look back at all the emails that you guys get every day in your junk email, promotions tab, all that stuff, there's emails coming twice or 3 times, even from the same person. So don't worry about how many times you guys are sending out. Try to do it once a day. Some people say do it twice. Do it once. Okay? Why? Because you must offer when it's hot. That's why I put that there. So, like everybody says, you want to try to talk about your main product, because the minute their purchase intent, remember, their intentions were to purchase that product because they liked it. That's why they went to the webinar. You want to hurry up and get that out in the first few days and tell them about all the great bonuses and offers you have while it's hot. Okay, always remember that. Okay, after 30 emails are sent out, now you can start your email sequence. That's what I was, telling you guys about, the get response or whatever email system you guys are going to use. Take your time on emails going out. All right, do a good job, nice and short. If you watch some of my other videos, I talk about how to structure email scripts. Always learn how to do an email script. Never be in a rush to do email scripts, because that's some of the most important things. Take your time with it. It can be actually fun and exciting when you know you have a good campaign of 50 emails going out that is just going to make you money over and over. Okay. Don't always try to sell, you know. And did I skip one here? Send your offers. Let's see. Send your offers, not main offers. Yeah. So what you want to do coming up on the next slide, I'm going to talk about that. It's not always the main offer. You should have others. Okay. And just remember, don't always try to sell. There's so many things you guys can talk about that will help people who follow you and want to learn from you. So don't always try to sell. It doesn't matter what product you guys are selling. I don't care if you did a course on how to clean pools, you know, anything. Okay. Don't be a money grabber. Okay, I put that in there. Okay, moving along. Here we go. Okay, so how many offers? Like when you have experience with this and you've been doing this like me for a while, you're going to end up with so many products you have on the shelf, and always don't throw them away, because sometimes if you did a good job on a product and it's a nice course setup or it's a downloadable product like we have, we give people the templates and pretty much everything that they need. You know, that stuff is good for a long time. So as many products as you guys have, you know, keep them in a nice orderly fashion, and just know what your products are and know where your links are. So when you set up things, you always have your upsells and downsells ready to go. So what do I mean by all this crazy stuff? You should have one main offer if it's $4.97 or more. I forgot to put that $9.97. It's down there on the bottom. But you know, this one here, okay, you should have 5 offers to use in your emails. The reason why is, let's talk about that. Like I'm saying, first offer could be $4.97, $9.97. Once you have experience, you can go to $1,997, like that's $2,000. You know, you can go more than that. So you can go what we like to call high ticket. You can go really crazy. But this is, I do these videos mainly for people just starting out. So we're going to stay away from high ticket. Where the highest we're going to go is $9.97. I'm surprised they even showed that. Okay, second offer, downsell, $27. It's really cool. You can even go less than that. Right now, you're probably seeing online a lot of people are getting into the $7 course. Why? Because it works. Every time somebody sees something so cheap, their purchase intent's really high and they will get it. Don't be fooled by that $7 thing. It actually works. Somebody purchase something for $7, they're going to get hit back up with one of these here. Okay, so your downsell could be $27, and then your third product can be a $47 upsell. Fourth can be another upsell, $97, and this one here is a free product. That can be a total, you call it whatever you guys want, downsell. Why would you offer a free product? If you guys follow me, some of my videos, in fact, I'll put the link in there. You guys will see it. I offer a free product as well that it could easily be a $297 product. It's got 30 videos in there. It's crazy. So once you guys know how to set this stuff up and you have what I just showed you here running, this is how you are able to sell something with order bumps and just using the correct software. You can easily do it with ClickFunnels. That's what ClickFunnels is all about. That's what ClickFunnels, how they became famous, is to do what I just showed you here. You put one product in and it's easily going to show the next teaser product, the upsell, the downsell, and boom, that's how it's going to work. And then just learn how to do your auto responder. So how is all this crazy stuff done? I just showed you as quick as possible, but this is where your money is. Your money is always going to be in this list. See, a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, wait a minute, I thought it was on the front end. This is almost should be called the back end. So in fact, I'll do this right now, right in front of you guys. Back end. Okay, just so you guys know. All right. Okay, let's just put that right there so you guys know. Okay, back end is where the money is. This is where people make money. So all these digital marketers, the pros that you guys see out there, their lists are huge. I got a few friends, I would say quite a few, that are in the digital marketing space, and some have huge lists. All they do is, in fact, I was just speaking to one of them. I said, what are you up to? And he said, well, I just sent out a huge a product to one of my huge lists, and he goes, I'm just watching everybody buy the products right now on screen. That's pretty cool just to sit back and watch. Because if your email list is huge and people really trust what you're doing, that will happen once your email list is huge. And you can do it with 1,000. So if you were to send out a bunch of emails on autoresponders, once you got your emails all set up and it's grown, and remember, you don't have to wait till this is up to 1,000. It could be 200, 100, 300, 4, and it's still going to work. It's not going to work as good as 1,000, but just don't be spammy. Okay, so that's how it works. The money's always here. So you're going to have all your products set up and all that. So if you guys are wondering, like, okay, this sounds great, but how am I going to create all these products and offers, all that stuff? I'll leave it in the links in the description. The links will be there, and how to create your first course or your first product, and it's going to help you, and it's free, like I'm doing here. So you're probably wondering, he's going to use one of those tactics to get us to opt in. Yeah, you're going to have to opt in order to see the cool stuff. Yeah, and I'm going to send you a few messages here and there. But what I'm saying is it actually will show you how to create your first product. You can watch some of my other videos. I'll try to link up some of the videos at the end of this video, and you'll see some that will teach you about Optimized Press, how we use that software, how to learn autoresponders. I'll try to put some cool stuff so you guys can get more out of this video that you guys saw. But that's basically how everything should be tied in. Don't overthink this. Get your webinars out there and put the purchase buttons there. And one of the most important things here is, let me go back to this page here. You can see the purchase buttons right there. Okay, and it shakes. You can see that. Okay, so we put that goofy thing in there just because people are watching this video here. This goes to large screen too, so they watch it. They watch the webinar. If they get excited about the product, they know that the purchase button's always there. They go to the checkout, and bam. Now, retargeting is really cool stuff, because if you know that somebody went to this page, and you've probably seen this in the past, with paid ads, people will retarget you and say, hey, they'll send you something and says, hey, I saw that. You can do it many different ways, but you can send them something that says, I saw that you went to my checkout page, but you never purchased it, blah blah blah. So you can do all kinds of things with email. You can do it with paid ads. You can do all kinds of stuff. So the best way to do it is use your email autoresponders, because that's the best way, because anybody who was interested in the very beginning of that webinar, that's the time that they're probably going to want to purchase something from you. And again, now let's talk really quick about how to set up a product from start to finish and all that crazy stuff. You're going to have to take your time if you're brand new to selling stuff online, figure out what your niche is, what type of product you want to get into. And then again, you want to just start out with at least 2 products at first, something that you can use as a downsell or an opt-in page for free. And once you have everything configured right and you can get to this point here, which I showed you here, this is where you guys want to be. This is where you'll start making major money. So if you're wondering, are all these people on YouTube making tons of money with selling courses? Well, I'll say this: if they got a busy channel and it's got a lot of videos on there and are getting a lot of views, and you'll know this is all hidden. You don't see that. You probably see just one little $7 course or $47 or $27 course. But if it's set up right, it's going to go into the funnel, and it's going to keep trying to push and sell their main offers. That's just the way things work. So yeah, it does work because everybody's doing it, and YouTube is one of the best places to get free traffic over and over. Remember, once you film a video, it's constantly working for you. It's like little salesmen out there working, and they're just constantly promoting those videos, and they're driving traffic to your links, which go to your courses or whatever product you guys are selling. But one of the main things is it's all done with webinars. When it gets time to sell a I hate to use that word because we're really not going into a high ticket product, but this is where the $497, I should say, anything under $497, you could do it without a webinar. $497, you should do a webinar to really show them cool stuff. And I will say one thing, let me go back to this one here. This webinar here, is about an hour long, but I don't hold the good stuff till the very end. In fact, I give them the pause button where they can pause and take a break if they, have to go for some, reason. And I tell them that in the actual webinar as well. So one of the cool things about setting up, webinars is always test a few different ways, but give them the option either to pause the webinar and don't hold them to the very, that's just my thing. A lot of people would say, no, you should hold all the secrets till the very end because you're going to make more or what. We've tested both, and I just like that. I think being more honest and more transparent with everybody that comes over on your webinars just works a lot better for us. And we even go as far as, let me go here and show you, we give them a tour. This is a tour of the complete product that they're actually getting. So when you're selling products, we give them a tour. And that's one of the reasons why I would say our products are always not selling every second of the day over and over, but they're getting decent sales because they get to see what the product is on the inside. They see the membership area. They're going to see everything that we talk about here. They're going to see this, everything you see on screen. I mean, it's jam-packed. We have course after course jam-packed. This thing has like a couple hundred videos in there of training. I mean, it's got a master class. It's got the LinkedIn class. I mean, it's got the Google class, the Facebook, just tons of stuff. Google ad training. I mean, if you guys are wondering how this stuff works, Facebook ad training, these are huge courses in one course. So it has multiple courses. That's why we call this a super course. It's just jam-packed marketing script. This is another huge course. Actually, it's not that big, this one here, compared to the other ones, but they're huge. And then there's proof of the products, what they're trying to sell if you're trying to do social media marketing. So I'm not trying to give this one just a plug. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of when you're setting up your sales pages and you guys get really good at this, that you can do a super course like this as well. Jam-pack it. Make it everything you've always wanted it to be. And if you see that you can tweak it here and there and help it sell, then do that stuff. But the main thing is where people fail is with setting up a custom webinar. So super simple, keep them simple. You should see, I mean, you can see here that this one is really simple. The timer, when it fires out, the timer really looks cool there, but it's very simple. It's not long at all. That's what we do. We used to do them longer, but we don't. Okay, so I pretty much want to stay on time-wise. That's pretty much it. Just want to make sure everybody understands that that's what we're doing with making custom webinars and funnels. So if you guys want to see the software that we use, go ahead and watch this video coming up next. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys got some good value out of this, go ahead and click the like button. And don't forget to ring that crazy bell. That's going to help you get notified when I do videos like this. And we promise from now on to try to get more videos out all the time to you. And of course, leave it in the comments. I love getting questions and answers and pretty much trying to help everybody out with the comments. Go ahead and leave it in the comments so everybody can learn from the comments that come in. And any questions at all with this software or anything with selling courses online or creating webinars, just go ahead, leave it in the comments and I'll try to help you guys out. Okay, so that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys on the inside.